Okay, so here we go again. I want to talk a little bit about some more Neville Goddard teachings. I've been kind of re-listening and re-studying some of his teachings, and something kind of popped up to me. A lot of the examples and success stories, so to speak, that he gives seem to be from people who are already kind of living in ease and relative comfort. For lack of a better term, they seem almost privileged, so to speak. For instance, a woman who wants to manifest her apartment being rented for the summer so she can spend the summer in her summer home in the country. I mean, that sounds pretty awesome to me. I don't have a summer home in the country, not yet. But, or people imagining, movie theater tickets popping up, or effortless marriages into great amounts of wealth. Neville himself also received large financial gifts or business opportunities from his family. And it can sound kind of disconnected from real struggle. But as I was researching more and kind of meditating on this, I thought, the missing piece to this, and the thing that I'm missing, is it's the state of consciousness. Neville taught from the perspective of states of consciousness, not socioeconomic class. You are only ever experiencing the state you are in, is what Neville would say. So when someone appears to be effortlessly manifesting vacations, apartments, or wealth, what we're really seeing is the fruit of the state of consciousness they habitually occupy. Many of these people were already comfortable with abundance, already expecting and experiencing ease in their life, raised in environments that reinforce the idea, I always get what I want. And that matters, not because they're better, but because their subconscious programming isn't in constant contradiction with the wish fulfilled. So meanwhile, if you grew up with no, you can't have that, no, we don't have enough money, no, we can't afford that, you were conditioned with a different assumption state, that there's not enough. People like us don't get that. You need to work hard, suffer, and even then, you still might not get it. So your imaginal work doesn't create new conditions. It has to undo and override years of mental and emotional wiring. That doesn't make your situation hopeless. It just means your faith muscles have to lift heavier at first. The people Neville mentioned were manifesting small tweaks inside an already flowing river, and you're building a riverbed and redirecting the current. Was Neville himself a privileged individual? Kind of. Yes, Neville inherited wealth from his family and was exposed to elevated environments in New York and London. But interestingly, he still claimed to have struggled until he understood and embodied the law. So while he had a cushion, he also had to undergo a radical shift in belief and identity to walk his talk. So what does this mean for you, for me, for regular people? If you didn't grow up with wealth or with the belief that you could have anything, your work is a deeper transmutation, but in many ways, it's more meaningful. You are rewriting ancestral scarcity, you're defying cultural conditioning, and you're also becoming a generational pattern breaker. And that's not a lesser path. That's a heroic path. And yes, your manifestations may feel slower or more erratic at first because your inner resonance, doubt, unworthiness, guilt, is stronger. But once those layers peel back, your ability to manifest becomes unstoppable and deeply integrated into your being. Now, how you can work with this kind of on a day-to-day basis. Acknowledge where you came from and forgive the old programming. Just let it go. You didn't choose it, but you can outgrow it. Reprogram your assumption base gradually. This is where repetition comes in. Not just imagining your dream life, but rehearsing the identity of someone who expects good things to happen to them. Start small with things that you can actually believe that you can manifest. Manifest a parking space, a compliment, an extra $20. Let your nervous system learn that this works. Build your manifestation confidence. Don't compare your journey to someone born into abundance. you're not playing the same level of the game. You're learning to command reality from the trenches, which builds a kind of power they may never develop. Use your imagination like a gym. Every rep matters. Every rep you make, every small change to your thought, every small change to your emotional and spiritual resonance will make you stronger, will make the task easier to think correctly. Final thought on this is it might seem like you're at a disadvantage, but the very fact that you're aware of the gap, that you can see the difference between where you come from and where you want to go, means you're conscious. And consciousness is the only thing that can shift your life. You may have to dig deeper, persist longer, and believe harder, but what you build will be yours forever. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed this.